Episode 149, we're getting so close to season 4. That means a new song. Super exciting. Oh, I should have made him spooky since it's October. Darn. All right, let's see. What is our prompt or prompts going to be? We've got 2 turtle and bear. Aw, so close to turtle and hare. They could have been very cliche. Probably for the best that they weren't. I've actually drawn quite a few bears lately in my field gouache paintings, so I'm not super unfamiliar with drawing a bear. I can draw a bear. Look at it, look at it. Is this a bear or is this a bear? I mean, it's certainly bear-like. He's so angry, look at him, a bear. Now turtles can come in different shapes. We can have like a normal turtle. What's a normal turtle, you're asking? Good question. I meant like, you know, like your typical turtle. Or there's also like sea turtles. We've got snapping turtles, which are very scary. They've got very like alien eyes, those sea turtles. Now we don't only have like your basic brown or black bear. There's also panda bears. We've got polar bears, sun bears. I can name like 4 bears apparently. Technically we could do a teddy bear. It is a kind of bear. I think that counts. Why do I insist on drawing all of these bears like normal and not standing? It's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about it. For some reason I'm thinking a bear and a turtle who are pals, and maybe the turtle is so slow, obviously, as they are. So the bear makes them travel around on a skateboard. That's pretty cute. Look at them go. Why am I also thinking of like a bear that sells balloons and they're like animal shaped? For some reason that's also coming to mind. Of course we've got a turtle shaped balloon or something. Let's see. That is one tiny head. Oh no. I'm sorry, turtle. Please forgive me. I actually think I'm really feeling this one just because I'm really looking forward to making all of these colorful... Oh my god, you can't even see what I was doing. No. We can have like a little tiny baby bear down here wanting a balloon. Maybe in the background we could have like roller coasters or something going on. A Ferris wheel. What if there was like a tree? Let's get funky and weird. What if there's a tree and we had a bear that wanted to climb in the tree because they wanted to get something out of it. And the thing that they wanted to get out of the tree was... Okay, this tree, excuse the construction sounds in the background. That's my life now. This tree produces weird fruit called turtle fruit. Because it looks like a turtle is growing off of it. Kind of cute. Turtle fruit, why not? I do like the idea of this one because it's very different and silly and fun. But I really got into wanting to make our colorful balloons. So I kind of feel like I'll probably end up doing that one. But this one is a possibility. I am so sorry for the construction sounds. Let's just get into this prompt. As you can see with this prompt, we are doing 2 at once. It has been a really long time since I have done 2 drawings at once. Now, I'm not drawing them at the same time with both of my hands. I've recorded both of them separately and then I've spliced it, as you can see, down the middle, and I'm just showing 2 drawings at once. Instead of showing the first drawing to completion and then starting a new drawing, I'm showing them at the same time. Why? Why not? It's just a fun and different way to do a video. It's probably the worst way because you can't look at both drawings at the same time. But when I did a tour of my 500 drawing prompts sketches halfway through, I actually was reminded that I've done 4 drawings at once. And I think it was really fun to experiment and do different things with the speed painting videos and time lapse and just, you know, not the same old thing every time. So why not? We've got 2 drawings going at once. That being said, we're already done with the sketching, so maybe I should start talking about what the heck it is I'm drawing. So as you can already see at this point, I decided to go with the balloon idea, and I've definitely changed things a lot. Originally, I was thinking about a bear that was wearing like a costume, working at like a theme park. There was a baby bear, there was like a whole scene, a background, yada yada yada. But it's October and I haven't really done a Halloween drawing this month. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's just because I draw creepy, silly, gory stuff all year, so I'm not like super into Halloween because Halloween is always going for my art. So I definitely simplified the idea of this drawing a lot. So let's start off talking about the drawing on the left. Obviously, this is the drawing that most represents, I guess, the sketch that I sketched in the book. We have a bear holding a bunch of balloons floating in the sky. And when I approached this drawing, honestly, I was just so excited about all of the super colorful balloons and the way they were going to overlap each other and create secondary colors. And I was just really into wanting to create a really bright and colorful illustration. But you know me, I've also got to have a super dark and earthy illustration, which is going to be on the right side. With the balloon illustration, I wanted to stick with the animal balloons. I thought those were really fun, and also it was just going to be the best way for me to incorporate a turtle into this illustration. I will admit, the right illustration does not have a turtle, but at least the left illustration has both a bear and a turtle. We've got a cat balloon, I guess bear balloon, and a bird balloon, and then the rest of the balloons are, oh gosh, actually I'm getting traumatized. I'm getting flashbacks. The other balloons are just your normal standard round balloons, which I had quite the time lining. I think it's just because I've been doing a lot of gouache illustrations or digital illustrations or crayons or basically literally anything that isn't watercolor lately. So when I do have to sit down and do line work, I am very rusty and not my best. So balloons I always find really hard anyways to draw because they're just so round and perfect. And if you don't get that round perfectness in there, as much as I am all about making mistakes and having original art be one of a kind and full of human error, a lumpy balloon is just not a good balloon. So when I went into lining this piece, I about had a mental breakdown because it just looked so bad. All of the balloons in the background could not be lumpier. And it was just making me very sad, but I decided to push through this illustration and I was like, you know what? Hopefully the bright, colorful colors and just the happiness and the vividness of this illustration will be very distracting and no one will notice how lumpy the balloons are, except I'm sitting here talking about how lumpy the balloons are. So that's basically our illustration on the left. We have a cute bear floating in the sky with a bunch of animal balloons, super colorful, super bright. And then we have the illustration on the right. The illustration on the right, like I said, I haven't done a Halloween illustration this month, so I wanted to do something kind of like the opposite, or just like in a parallel universe, or just otherworldly. So we have our same bear, or is it a different bear? I don't know. It's an illustration. We have our bear floating there, maybe a little lifeless, holding onto, well, it's not really holding onto anything. I didn't want to put strings on the ghosts because they're ghosts, not balloons. But I thought it would be really interesting if the bear had a similar pose where maybe it looked like something was holding onto its paw and it was floating there. But basically, we have a bear floating there with its head taken off and also floating along with the other ghosts. So it's a very similar vibe. We have this bunch of transparent characters or things in the sky with our bear hanging down below it. And we do have just a pool of jelly. Yeah, we're gonna go with jelly. Just a pool of jelly pouring out of the bear's head. And yeah, that's our Halloween version of our super cute bear holding a bunch of colorful balloons. I actually really like the ghosts. They're just so cute. I love making ghost transparencies. I love a good jelly splatter. And overall, I just think these are so cool together. They just have very different vibes. One's super dark, earthy, creepy, and the other one is super colorful and cute and bright and happy. And that's it. Oh man, last month's prompts were peacock, bowl of popcorn, lampshade, and bell, and y'all really pushed through this one. Our featured artist this month is Kasey from the Discord, and look at this illustration. I just love the sort of like point of view. You are the person eating the popcorn. What is happening here? Lamp versus peacock, epic battles. By the channel, Lamp Battles. This one tickled me, so I had to feature it. So thank you guys all so much for joining, and I will see you in the next prompt or the next video. Bye.